Hello YouTube, Salivate Metal here, coming off of a very exciting day in the stock market. It has gone to new highs to 21,000. Quite interesting indeed. And I think the credit is due to essentially the reaction of the markets to President Donald Trump's speech to the U.S. Congress last evening, which was very optimistic and conceived as presidential, even by his critics, which is different from some of his rhetoric and the like. And this move has certainly rocked the markets in a good way around the world. And some of it, I'm sure, is genuine, but could other forces be at play to take advantage of these spikes for one reason or another? I've always thought that the stock market has been overly inflated for quite some time. There's a lot of psychology and fundamentals and complexities involved that play their part. But nonetheless, a lot of those factors that aren't genuine or superfluous that can make their way never tend to disappear, meaning that bubble is getting bigger. And as it gets bigger, the balloon gets tighter, which means that when it pops, it could pop very big. We shall see. It's anybody's guess at this point. But nonetheless, the dollar index did kind of stay strong as the hours grew into the night last night, but sold off, and meaning that gold and silver kind of maintained a steady stream here, keeping their prices basically where they're at. And there's some talk that there's about an 80% chance the Fed will raise rates come here this month in the month of March. So we shall see where that lies ahead. Certainly interesting indeed. And here's another article on Zero Hedge that kind of breaks it down a little bit more as to what's going on with the stock market and with sort of a pessimistic view of Trump and the speech therein, and how these factors come into play, all different things. And and some of it's correct as far as some of these stocks and some of these different indicators that can be at play here, or kind of flip-flopped in some cases. And I don't understand it all by any means. There's a lot of technical fundamentals and analysis here at play with all the different things that are like bonds and the like, and futures and yields and all sorts of things. The dollar index. This was interesting. The dollar index surged late overnight and then sold off all day once the session started. So that means that gold and silver climbed during that time because the dollar kind of lost, I guess, its value for a while. And then we look at manufacturing. We see that manufacturing in the U.S. has gone up since Trump's election, and Mexico's has gone down considerably. Lots of different factors here into play. And what does that mean? What would that mean for the economy and the like? And how we go through with Treasury cash balance going down. The debt ceiling is coming up this month, and March 15th. They'll have to decide. That's the deadline. And my guess is they will raise the debt ceiling because, and when they do, I think that's going to probably cause gold and silver to go up, is my guess, because Trump needs that $1 trillion for the infrastructure spending. And then the S&P and hard macro data are at opposite ends here. And what that means, I don't know. There's a lot of different things going on, and pulling and pushing and pulling. Then you have the Asian markets, and you've got the Western markets, and how they interact and how they push and pull on each other. But by and large, an interesting day indeed. And it can mean either things are on the mend and doing well, or this could be the precipice of a new change in economics. and really it could all fall, or I don't want to say it could collapse, but it could really take a turn for the worse at any moment. I still believe the economy is very delicate. So post your thoughts below on what you think of this information and the new uh, high in the stock market and where gold and silver will be. The holding steady as of right now, but I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude y'all for watching and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.